The destroyer patrol group in the Philippine Sea has been found by a group of Japanese raiders. The Japanese destroyers are significantly more stealthy than ours, and although we outgunned them, it looks like we are outnumbered in this engagement. USS Phelps, leading the patrol, is going to have to make a tough decision of to fight or to retreat. And I think we are actually directly on course for these enemy destroyers. Yeah, there's the enemy destroyer groups. They're all smoking up. So we're going to go on a parallel course for now. And I'm probably going to... I'm going to launch torpedoes at them just to ward them off. And we'll see if our superior gunpowder can make a difference here. Because I'm not too confident... Yep, there's the rest of them. So we've got 1, 2 over there, a couple in the middle. So let's see that we can get some torpedoes away. Yep, everyone's launching torpedoes. We've got Phelps, Evans, and Woolsey. And then we will sort of get them to chase us, which should allow us to have the advantage when it comes to not running into their torpedoes, and at the same time. We should be able to dominate the gun battle here, hopefully. So we'll see if we can get any lucky torpedo hits in, but right now I'm relying on our 5-inch guns to make the difference. Let's focus the fire on the closest target. And these is sailing away actually already. They might not want to give chase. It looks like they might be trying to get their own torpedoes away. So... yeah, they have launched their own torpedo. They have launched their own torpedoes, although I don't think that they're going to be particularly successful in that. So for now, we'll just stay the course. I think the Woolsey should be safe here from these torpedoes. Yeah, they're the enemy torpedoes incoming. I think the Woolsey should be relatively safe from that. I'll detach her regardless, just in case I need to go evasive here. That torpedo looks a little dicey, but I think she can just pass by that. Any other torpedoes? Not yet. There's a second torpedo in that spread, but I think Woolsey is quick enough. Yeah, Woolsey is quick enough to pass by. Okay, so we are safe here in that regard. Let's get everybody to group up again. And Phelps is taking the lead. We'll change our course and see if we can close in a little bit more. I think we've scored a hit with one of the guns, but nothing major just yet. I have no idea if our torpedoes have managed to hit anything. It's very unlikely at this range that we'll be hitting enemy destroyers. This torpedo kinda looked okay, but I think she's evading that without too much trouble. Yep, she's evaded that one. So no torpedo hits just yet. First enemy torpedo spread has passed by. So we should be clear to, unless, well, we don't know how many destroyers are still out there that haven't launched their torpedoes, but we should be clear to get back into the action here and see if we can close in for some gunfire power. We do have the advantage when it comes to the guns, I think. Although we haven't identified these destroyers yet. But I'm assuming Japanese destroyers to be more... Okay, let's take this one on. No idea if she's fired her torpedoes, so let's change course and pass by in a straight line. Just to give us some space to evade. There's another one back there. Yeah, they're definitely loosening up the formation, but she's going in aggressively now, so... that tells me that potentially she's still planning to launch torpedoes. So we may have to go evasive there. Let's turn already and see if we can manage to land. Of course, turning is throwing our guns off. And Phelps being the best gunboat in the group, ideally we wouldn't be turning too much, but I am somewhat concerned about that destroyer there having torpedoes away. So, where's the Evans? What's the Evans doing all the way back there? Okay, there have been some maneuvers by the looks of it. Not a fan of this. I think I'm going to detach Evans again. and I'm going to manage them individually rather, and just get Woolsey to follow Phelps here. Okay, so we'll get Phelps on a parallel course, and we'll get Evans on course as well. Light cruiser potentially, but I think they were all destroyers. They definitely don't want to close in, so we'll see. We'll reload our torpedoes for now. And the Wicks class destroyers have torpedoes on the other side still. But I think we might need to get in a little closer. I'm just really wary of Japanese torpedoes here. So let's see if we can get a little closer and start wearing them down with gunfire. So we'll get, yeah, there they all are. We'll get Phelps on a course, trying to build up a solution here. And we'll get Evans on a parallel course, trying to draw some fire away and see. Evans has launched torpedoes from both sides, so she's pretty much out at this point. Let's see if Phelps can manage to land some hits with the guns here. But we're still a little bit far away. If I was to lay smoke, then torpedoes incoming. Okay, we need to go evasive. So they did still have torpedoes ready. And that's exactly the problem. Phelps will need to actually thread the needle here, I think. We need to detach Woolsey, and Woolsey needs to go into the torpedoes. Where are the torpedoes coming? This way. Okay, Phelps should be clear. Woolsey, turn hard to port, and then straighten her out. And Evans needs to go evasive, not to run into these torpedoes. Woolsey is clear. Phelps is clear. But now we are pretty close to the enemy destroyer group. And they might still have more torpedoes away. So is Evans going to be clear? I think Evans is going to be clear. So we'll see Phelps form up. Phelps taking the lead and try to make something happen with the guns here. Japanese destroyers are disengaging actually. Okay, Phelps taking a hit here. And we will see. We do have smoke screens ready just in case. Another set of torpedoes coming. They've staggered their torpedo launches pretty well. So they seem to always have somebody ready to launch torpedoes. Let's see if we can close in on this one and get the guns on target here. Yep, I think there's another group of torpedoes, but I think we are clear. Phelps keeps taking hits, but now we're starting to hit back here. Where do I have Evans? Evans seems to might have taken a torpedo, I think actually. Okay, Evans needs to get away from here first. She is getting too close. Evans, smoke up. And we'll see if Phelps can make something happen with the guns here. Crossfire on the other side. Okay, train your guns on the other side. I do hope that destroyer does not have torpedoes ready, because we are way too close. Way too close in an engagement here. Torpedoes incoming from the north, so we do need to evade here again. Okay, train the guns on the Aoi and see if we can make something happen there. Where's Evans? Evans is still flooding. Oh, enemy torpedoes incoming. Oh crap! I did not see those. Evans might take a torpedo here. Yep. Evans has taken a torpedo hit. I think Evans is out of the fight, honestly, after taking 2 torpedo hits. So I'm gonna get her to retreat. And we'll see if Phelps and Woolsey can finish this up by themselves. Torpedoes have harmlessly passed by. Let's focus fire again on the other destroyer on the other side, because this one is smoking up and is disengaging. And we'll see if Woolsey and Phelps can do it by themselves. They have their own torpedoes almost reloaded, but we need to get the turrets around and then see if we can. Woolsey is taking fire as well. We're not too accurate with the guns just yet. Let's see if we can give chase on that group there. Giving chase is not my preferred position, especially that they have some screening destroyers here, which might be launching torpedoes at times. But I'm hoping that once Phelps can get her guns on. Guns trained on these destroyers, that we might be able to start finishing one off. So we're doing over penetrations with the armor piercing. I think we might have too much firepower for these weak destroyers. Woolsey still needs to get that flooding under control. What's Evans looking like? Evans is actually okay in terms of flooding. I think she can get back into the fight. They seem to have managed to pump out and control most of the flooding. Okay, let's try to finish off that one Japanese destroyer. Woolsey's still flooding. Another destroyer coming in from the other side. That might be dangerous. Okay, detach Woolsey. Woolsey take on this destroyer. Phelps. Yeah, we've got one down, but we need to actually turn, because they might have torpedoes away again. Switch our own torpedoes off for now. Let's get Woolsey and Phelps to turn, and we are in a relatively precarious situation here. So let's lay smoke and see if we can focus this one down while making a pass. And we are going to get Evans back into the fight, but she had to retreat a bit to get the flooding under control. Woolsey now taking the brunt of the fire. We might be able to get torpedoes away, but I think Phelps can finish this one almost off with her guns. Now, if that destroyer Phelps doesn't have the torpedoes reloaded either, so it's no good really. But at this range, I think she can completely shred this Japanese destroyer with guns. So I think that Tanikaze is going to go down. Hopefully. We'll get. Yeah, she's dead in the water. I think she's flooding. She's got her engines taken down. So Woolsey still hasn't gotten the flooding under control. Okay, she's done. More torpedoes incoming. So let's get Phelps and Woolsey to evade for now, and get their damage control ready while the Evans is getting back into the fight here. And yeah, we should be able to evade these torpedoes without too much trouble. Okay, next up, take on the Asenagi, which is kind of the trailing ship. We've got two down, and now we just need to get around and realign the ships. There's minor damage so far from a couple of fires on deck. Minor damage so far on our destroyers, and we might try to get another torpedo launch off. Actually, maybe let's focus fire on the Momi. Where's the Evans? Okay, Evans is coming in. Can take this destroyer under fire here, the trailing one. I just have to be careful that she's not taking any torpedoes. Okay, we've got Phelps. Launch your torpedoes. It's a little far, but ow! That was Phelps has taken some engine damage from that shot. But she has the torpedoes away, so that okay. Phelps appears to have lost. I'm not sure if she's lost steering control. Let's detach Phelps and see if we can get her back on course and not ram the sinking Japanese destroyer. Woolsey there, talking to you. And let's change course out first. Phelps has trouble holding course at the moment. That must be from the engine damage. So let's focus on Evans. And you can launch your torpedoes at the... I think... I'm not sure which launcher she's got ready. Let's do a hard turn. And how's Phelps doing? Okay, Phelps seems to have everything under control. So we'll see line up with Phelps again. And Evans is in a dogfight now with the Japanese destroyer. Get your torpedoes away. She has her torpedoes away. Okay, so keep turning just in case the Japanese destroyer is sending her own torpedoes. So that should throw the AOI off course, and Evans can sort of kite away. Phelps is actually now coming into range here, so let's try to assist Evans. Get back into the fight here. Assist Evans and take on the AOI. Is she dodging the torpedoes? I think she's taking a torpedo. Yeah, she has taken a torpedo. Torpedo hit from the Evans. Well done, Evans. She doesn't seem to have launched her own, so turn around, give chase. The damage is relatively minor considering, but we'll get back into the fight. I think Evans is switching torpedoes off here first. Evans is going to be good. No, I would like you to stay detached. And we are getting... We're going to group up just Phelps and Woolsey. Give it a turn. Evans can stay course for now. Let's finish off the AOI. I think she has taken some damage, but nothing catastrophic just yet. So let's close in for the kill. Once we have the... Okay, Phelps is completely out of torpedoes, but she is a very good gunboat, so that should be not too big of a problem. Of course, being inside a smokescreen means that she's actually having trouble targeting, but I think we're making it. We'll just close the range and try to finish this one off. The rest of the group is still out there, maneuvering hectically and trying to stay at range, but we can get Evans now to fall in with the group because we have rejoined. And now we're giving chase to finish off the AOI, and then we'll chase down the other three. So despite a relatively hectic opening, I think we're starting to get this Japanese group under control due to the superior firepower, especially of the Phelps with her guns at close range. Unfortunately, at longer ranges she is struggling a little, but we're now at 2.6 kilometers. That's a bit far. We do need to get a little closer for the 5 inchers to work properly. Oh, another torpedo launch, I think. Phelps hard starboard. Can she dodge that? I think she can dodge that. And straighten her out. Ooh, that's gonna get close. But I think, yeah, we've evaded. Okay, that was another torpedo launch. I don't know how many torpedo launches these things have, but let's try and finish her up by closing in. Phelps doesn't have torpedoes left, but I just want to close in into a range where Phelps can finish her off with guns. The rest is coming back to aid the AOI, but I think so we might have to evade a little at some point. Come on, Phelps. At this point, it's point blank range. You should be able to finish her off. If anyone's got torpedoes left, feel free to fire them. Woolsey has torpedoes, but I think on the other side. Okay, so we are passing the group now. Phelps is gonna need to start turning though. Have we finished off the AOI? I think she is flooding quite significantly, and I am not sure if these guys have torpedoes ready or not, but there might still be torpedoes in the water. Okay, the AO is finished. Let's target the Momi. Momi targeting next. Okay, no more torpedoes in the immediate range. That doesn't mean much though. So this is a very precarious position we're in. So if they get torpedoes ready from that position, we're gonna have a difficult time evading. So I am really counting on Phelps to make the guns work now. And I think we need to actually turn out the other way. I don't like this position. We're in a prime torpedo position here. Can I get please turn. Does anybody have torpedoes ready? Because this would be a good place to launch them. But I think Woolsey has them on the other side. I'm not sure about Evans. No, I don't think Evans has torpedoes ready. Okay. At point blank range, I think we are... Okay, this is a much better course. Okay, Woolsey had torpedoes ready. And I think that was hopefully mostly fatal. Okay, Phelps turn over again. That was a good hit from Woolsey. Evans is still going in. Because she's still following the formation, but we are now going in a yeah, Momi is done for. Okay, Momi is done, and there was another torpedo launch. Yep, we've got another torpedo hit on the Momi, but that was unnecessary. So now we are actually in numerical superiority. So let's give chase. Okay, we have torpedoes incoming again. This might be a problem for Evans, so Evans needs to detach and evade. Okay, Evans on her own. Phelps is clear and Woolsey is clear. Yeah, we're clear, but Evans needs to evade that. Not a problem. And we'll get Phelps to close in. Where are the other two? There are the other two. We get Phelps to close in and try and finish her off with guns, as well as Woolsey. I think we can form up again. Okay. Actually target the Asenagi. We'll do a close pass. And we'll try to finish her off at point blank with the guns. And I think, actually, yeah, that's fine. I think we can take her on at point blank range with the guns. And I don't know what happened there, but something blew up. I think she is done for. That just leaves one destroyer left, the Asenagi. No, the Unagi. Asenagi has sunk. So Unagi is now going in for, well, basically a kamikaze attack by the looks of it. And with that, the last of the Japanese destroyer group is going under in a cloud of smoke and a sea of oil. It looks like Japan has learned the hard way that while their destroyers are pretty good torpedo boats, at close range in a gunfight they are no match for the American patrol groups. We've lost 31 men, but we have managed to sink all 6 of the enemy destroyers with no losses in ships and just some minor damage on Evans, Phelps and Woolsey. All 3 have conducted themselves well, but obviously Phelps has been the one to deal the majority of the damage, given that she is a dedicated gunboat. And that concludes the naval action for March 1925. Given that no enemy forces have been spotted in the Caroline Islands, we are going to move SS5 and SS6 into a more northern picket line to help screen the incoming fleet that has departed from the US West Coast and is on the way to relieve any kind of forces on our side that would be necessary to be relieved. We've still got the Arizona and the Pennsylvania fleet here, just off the coast of Formosa, but it looks like the Japanese forces are not really planning to come out, so we'll move them a little north. Just off the coast of Japan, and see if we can manage to intercept any of their battle groups. Let's move them here, and we've still got we've still got fleet in reserve in Davao for now, and we've still got the Tuscaloosa, the Roanoke, and a couple of destroyers here as well. So we'll keep them in reserve for now. And we'll see if we can manage to intercept anything. There is a minefield. North in the straits here, in the Formosa Straits. So we'll avoid that area for now. It's not really our main concern, but we'll focus on the Okinawa region and the southern coast of Japan and see if we can catch their heavy forces anywhere out of port. And that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time when the war against Japan continues.